What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to give you guys a portfolio update and explain to you why I'm going to be going all in on O Realty. So let's first go to my activity feed, and I have here comparing Stag and O Realty's dividend income. So Stag currently gives me $6.98 a month, and O Realty gives me $9.61 a month. And so if I go over to Stag's dividend profile on Seeking Alpha, you can see they currently have a dividend yield of 4.51%, which is really good. They have an annual payout of $1.47. However, they have a 5-year growth rate. It's not that good at 0.7%, and they have been growing that dividend for 10 years. Now, if I go to Realty Income's dividend summary on Seeking Alpha, they have a dividend yield of 6.22%, which is really good, an annual payout of $3.07, and then a 5-year growth rate. It's not amazing at 3.7%. However, it's much larger than Stags and O Realty. They're under $50 right now. So I think that's a really attractive price. And so I want to start buying O Realty for that. And then as you can see, they have that 25-year dividend growth rate. And I think O Realty, it's usually everybody's favorite REIT, and it's a really solid one. And so now I'm going to go over, show you guys my real estate pie. Currently have $1,855 in Stag. So what I want to do is sell my entire Stag position and buy O Realty. And then I've already done the math, but I can show you guys just for margin of error. Let's say I sell $1,800 worth of Stag and I buy O Realty at a 0.06, so 6% dividend. Even though it said it was 6.22, like I said, we're just gonna have a margin of error. So that is $108 that I would earn a year from O Realty. And if I divide that by 12, that ends up being an extra $9 a month, or actually it's $9 a month I would get from O Realty. And as we saw before, I'm currently getting $6.98 from Stag. So it would actually benefit me to sell Stag and put everything into Realty Income, because I'd get an extra $2 per month in dividend income, and I would get better dividend growth. And even though O Realty has that low 3.7% dividend growth rate right now, I believe that once the economy gets better, if interest rates stabilize or get lower in the future, that Realty Income's dividend growth rate will increase as well. So next, just want to go here. Let's see, I'm used to doing this on my phone, but I'm going to edit my portfolio, go to Stag right here, put it at 0. And then I want to put FRT at 20. And then let's see, I make O Realty 40%. Just like that, hit continue. So it's going to sell. Hit continue again. So now I'm going to go over to real estate again, and I'm removing Stag. So I also want to make sure that I go over to my buy and sell. Actually, not this one. I want to actually go to O Realty and hit buy or sell. Should be there we go. So now I can go to 1,878.73. All right, so let me check out what Stag was again. 1,855.52. Of course, gotta go back to O. It's a lot more complicated than I thought it would be. All right, so I don't think it's gonna let me do this from here. So let's just go back to real estate, view the details. So wants to buy $1,300 worth of O. So I think I know what to do. I'm going to turn off auto invest. And then hopefully that should do it. But in the meantime, while I'm waiting on that to pick what stocks I want to invest in, still showing that it's going to buy, but that should update soon. So next, I actually want to increase, I actually want to edit my portfolio and make SCHD 70% of my portfolio and lower individual stocks to 20. And the reason I want to do this is just because I'm also going to be going all in into SCHD. I want it to be the majority of my portfolio because I'm going to go to Seeking Alpha. So this is SCHD's dividend summary. Currently, SCHD is a buy right now, I believe, with that 3.78% dividend yield. And that's an amazing dividend yield. It's not a yield trap, and I'll show you guys why. They have an annual payout of $2.62, and then a 5-year growth rate of over 13% and 11 years of growing their dividend. So this is why I want to go all in into SCHD, is because their 5-year growth rate is over 13%. I actually read an article on Seeking Alpha that said their 5-year growth rate was 13.92%. But either way, even if SCHD's dividend growth rate was 8% or even 7%, I would still be happy with the stock. But I'm excited about this 13% dividend growth rate. So that's going to make my portfolio stronger by going into SCHD, putting at 70%, and then making O Realty my premium monthly dividend stock. Because that'll also, in the future, I'll do a portfolio update with the track your dividends, and you'll see that my average annual dividend growth rate will increase by increasing my SCHD target percentage and by getting rid of Stag and their low dividend growth rate. And honestly, I wanted to sell Stag too because I thought they hadn't increased their dividend, but they did 0.7%, not that good. Now I want to go into an overall portfolio view. Just for the last week, you can see I'm currently at $48,829.79. So my portfolio has been taking a hit, took a huge hit this week. Overall market loss of $829.19, and I only earned $9.65 in dividends. So that really sucks. Then you can see year to date, I'm down $4,710.65, and I've earned $1,546.34 in dividends. And then all time, I'm down $3,809.52, and I've earned $5,843.91. And guys, I like to show you this just to be transparent so you guys can see what a real stock portfolio looks like. So as we can see, let's see, in the last week, October 16th, I actually received $15.06 from FRT, and then $6.98 from Stag. And then I deposited $25 and I bought SCHD, of course, $57.67. And then I also bought $22.05 worth of Realty income. So I bought 0.43 shares at a share price of $50.95. So that's why I had some cash in my portfolio. It wasn't auto investing. So I decided to just throw it into O Realty because it's, like I said, Realty income, if I go back over to Seeking Alpha, it's $49.35. That is just way too attractive of a buy for me right now. So that's why I'm going into O Realty. And as you can see, my upcoming trades are gone. So let's see if I can go in and actually create the buy just for O Realty. Okay, it's still showing up here. I'm not sure why. It shouldn't because I turned auto invest off, but if anything, I'll go back in the morning, go on my phone and check it out. But see, once again, 1,855.52. Yeah, so I guess it's not gonna let me buy O Realty. So guys, thank you for watching the video, and I will see you next time.